We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts. And a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does, and you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
From Denver. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they'll be let out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. So now here are the Broncos with excellent field position to start off. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation and that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now they go screen. It's complete. Touchdown, Broncos. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Point after try forthcoming. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Let's go. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. 1 play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. And I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46.
Come on, man. Let's go.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. From just shy of midfield, Wilson got a man and he hits him in stride. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line. Now it's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards remain on second down. They run the counter. It's Porter. Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Here's Wilson to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now a give right side. It's Bryant. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
From the 29, Wilson. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. Hands it off out of the gun. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. On 3rd down, Porter. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
On first down, it's Porter, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Barker. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Here we go. Here we go.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Now Wilson. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. On 2nd and 10. Wilson. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to take another shot here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Denver's offense ready to go again. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Throwing on first down. Neal. He finds his man. Complete. It's Bailey. To throw on second down. Neal. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off, and he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. From the gun on 3rd down. Neal. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Back to throw. Neal. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's a 2nd down. Now they'll run on the draw. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this 1st half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
Let's go, fellas.
The Saints coming out now to take the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll run on 1st down. Porter. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now Wilson on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Porter. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. And they tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is really fooling around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He'll send this away to the Rocky Mountain Knight, and it's a good one. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And Denver getting set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And they'll try the jet sweep here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Neal. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Neal. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Austin. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Neal. He sets to fire deep, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On 2nd down now, it's Porter, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Porter. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw again is Wilson. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Again, Wilson. And that would get a wide-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
Trying to get the ball to his tight end in the center of the field where he runs a lot of his routes and ostensibly is extremely comfortable. He was hoping he'd find a seam and a big gainer to go along with it, but that one was incomplete.
Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for them end with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Austin's got it left side. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. A final shot before break. Neal. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. Each team now with just one more game after this one, and then we will get it all started as we normally do on the first Thursday after Labor Day. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they did not have quite the same amount of success in the passing game that their counterparts did, as you get a look at the numbers there.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Second and 11 now. Back to throw. McKee. Incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth, because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember.
And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Let's go. Come on.
He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum, because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sand. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Back to throw. Hill. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The football going back over to the Denver Broncos. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. To throw on 3rd down, McKee. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. 2nd down and 3. Play fake. Hill. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Would have put him in the lead, but hold that thought.
Yeah, the celebration had to stop, didn't it? Because now you're on a real uptick. You're in the lead. Instead, you're still behind. Have to find a way to regroup.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. 3rd and 2. Hill. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to kick it away. .39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Denver's offense now set to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Pearman. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. From the gun on 3rd down. McKee, throw left side complete. That's Love. And he will have the Broncos 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, McKee firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards the pickup there. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McKee, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Looking to throw. McKee. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
We got this.
The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the left side. Winslow. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Hill. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. The defense rising to the challenge and sending him back on the sack.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Off the play fake. McKee. His throw incomplete. The 3rd quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. McKee. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Brings up 3rd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and forever. He finds his man, complete. That's Bailey. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. Set to take over once again. Out comes the Saints offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Now Hill looking to throw on 1st. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
So now here in the 2nd week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
is Hill. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. From the 24, Hill. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off near the 44. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
And coming out now, the Broncos. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll try the left side. Lowry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. McKee. Going to throw right side here. Complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Operating from the gun. McKee. And that is, I think he caught it. Matt Rule not a big fan of that last call, and he's going to go ahead and challenge it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So Matt Rule able to challenge that one successfully. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. With his guys trailing here in the fourth, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near-perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 22, Hill. And this one's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Hill now to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. On 1st down, Lowry. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. McKee. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Pierman. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. The Broncos on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. McKee. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Well, wherever he is on the field, he is certainly slippery with a football in his hands, and he proved it right there.
And normally moves like that aren't supposed to work this deep in the red zone because there's not enough space. Normally way more effective when you're working out in the open field. But here, incredible shiftiness, excellent contact balance, and he works his way into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Out of the gun, Hill. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw is Hill. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Hands it off out of the gun. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. From the gun on third, Hill. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Desperation time on fourth for Hill. Throw caught here by Bird. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Broncos will take over on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll try and run some clock here with Miller. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Lowry. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down of the 46.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
They'll run on first down. Lowry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 51 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.